Good evening. Good evening, good evening. I am still Bloom. I am blue. I am Moonfeather Blue, a fantasy writer and a magical library in human skin. Blue jump scare. Yes, I thought I'd try a slightly different introduction, given the spirit of the season. Goodness me, my teeth, they're a little frightening, aren't they? Oh dear. My teeth? Yeah, I didn't notice when I first got this model just how frightening these teeth were. Whoop. There we are. Smaller, shrinking. There we go. Phew. You said, oh wait, no, my feathers. Down. Too low. Up. There we go. Oh yes, Blue jump scare. Blue just got her own minor jump scare then. I've started trying to again post when streams are about to happen on a few social media sites that I'm attempting to stay on top of. And I just checked the Tumblr one just to hopefully see if anyone had seen it. And it got a like and a comment from the same person, but the comment was, "Your YouTube content is plagiarized." So that freaked Blue out. I don't know how plagiarized it can be when I'm sitting here right now being freaky. Oh well, anything to do with the P word freaks Blue out anyway. I should just ignore it, because I know it's not. Unless they mean someone is plagiarizing my stuff, in which case, why would anyone want to plagiarize Blue? Blue has not made anything worth plagiarizing at this point. How is everyone? I hope you are well. I do. I hope you are well. I guess those teeth are one of those elements that are meant to be looked at from a specific perspective. Just how League of Legends models look strange if you don't look at them from the match POV. I guess so. I still have a very, very large amount of affection for this model, but I can't help but wish I had the capacity to commission a new one. I guess plagiarism is a form of complimenting. Jokes. Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly what they meant. Maybe they're just trying to unnerve Blue. I don't know. It's okay. We will see if anything else happens. Just if they think I'm plagiarizing someone, why did they like the post as well? It's confusing. Blue is confused. In any case, we should probably get a move on reasonably quickly, given we don't know how long or short our time will be. Yes, but Small 1-2 was reasonably exhausted, so I'm hoping he'll sleep for the next 17 hours or so. Because not only did he refuse a nap today, he barely slept the night before. Meaning I barely slept the night before. And today just happened to be Small 1-1's birthday party as well, so I had to facilitate that on no sleep. And now we are going to be investigating creepypastas, which Blue's not great with horror, so this should be interesting. I have opened tabs for a large number of them, probably too many, but you know, you start going through all of them, they all just look so interesting. So yes, have to open them up and have a bit of a look. Oh dear. Oh dear. Where shall we start? Where shall we start? Let's jump on over here. Let's go over here. Oh, blue is still large. Let's shift blue over here. Small blue. Too small blue? Slightly larger small blue. This will do. Yes, I'm glad we can slightly see the tie there. If we can't see the tie at all, blue tends to look a bit like a severed head. Oh dear, greetings and salutations. Hello PK Demo, your timing is impeccable. We are just about to start looking at our creepypastas. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. I am going to remove the black rectangle. I have a source called Black Rectangle, and it shall reveal to us our first creepypasta topic. Begone, Black Rectangle. And we have the back rooms. I think this is a good place to start, don't you? It's still reasonably big, isn't it? Reasonably big. I'm of course aware of it, but I don't know a huge amount of its history, where it's gone and where it's going. So let's have a little look. So the back rooms. So they're a fictional location. The best known example of the liminal space aesthetic. Empty rooms, empty expanses that should be inhabited, which are of course infinitely creepy and glorious to varying extents depending on your mindset. And these back rooms can be accessed by no clipping. Is this term only used for the back rooms? I haven't heard it in relation to anything else. But no clipping out of reality. The image itself, from my investigations, seems to have originated between 2011 and 2018. I think it floated around various forums during that time, but it was in 2019 when someone added a particular caption to this image that we can see here, the space with the yellow walls and the carpet and the fluorescent lighting. Oh dear. And this is what that caption was. If you're not careful and you no-clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up in the back rooms, where it's nothing but the stink of old, moist carpet, the madness of mono-yellow, the endless background noise of fluorescent lights at maximum hum buzz, and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms to be trapped in. God save you if you hear something wandering around nearby, because it sure as hell has heard you. Ooh, no clipping is actually a common video game term that means going out of the map. Ooh, I knew about sort of clipping and winding up, halfway in between something. I didn't realize the no clipping was going off map. Oh, I should have known that. Thank you for educating Blue. Oh, dearie me. It's the idea of ridiculous amounts of ongoing liminal spaces. It's just really head-warping stuff. I really like it, but particularly having unknown beasts wandering around. Oh dear. I think what is this? I think it was later on that the idea of levels to the background were added, as well as the various entities that populate them. Oh, dearie me. There was an actual game made, wasn't there? I seem to have memories of watching people play it, and there's also the There's also the YouTube series. I've just noticed that A24 wants to make a Backrooms movie. Yes, that's going to be based on the short film series on YouTube, isn't it? The person who made them, Kane Parsons. I do actually have that open here if we're interested in watching just a little bit. Are we interested in watching just a little bit? Where is my background music? Do you like the creepy background music? It's a lovely find just from the YouTube audio library. It's very nice. Ooh, think something hitting another thing in such a way that you occupy the same space for a split second, and in that split second you no-clip out of reality. Yes. Yes, yes. Oh, dearie me. Let us mute that briefly. And I hope... Oh, unmute the browser sound. Okay. This first video in the series is about 9 minutes, so we're not going to watch all of it, but let's at least watch some of the beginning. Just to... Whoa, is that too loud? I'm just going to turn it down slightly. Let me know if it's too loud. What are we doing? Are we filming a horror film? Look at that. Scary monkey. Also, Pixel popularized the Backrooms. Oh. Also, there's this entire genre of survival horror games, anomaly spotting. The original, The Exit 8, was very visibly inspired by the Backrooms. Oh, we no-clipped. We no-clipped. Oh. Backrooms. By Kane Parsons.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
dear. Oh, the yellow. Too much yellow. Way too much yellow. Yee. I figure there's not anything going to jump out at us straight away, but I'm still tense. Yee. Hello? 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 Oh, we did see something there, didn't we? There was a shadow. Looser shadow. Hello? Crack in wall or shadow? Are you a crack or a shadow? Are you a crack or a shadow? If you're a shadow... Oh, you're a crack. Yes, if you're a shadow, what are you a shadow of? Yee. Yes. Ooh, spooky, scary, slithering shadows. You saw nothing. Blue is reasonably certain she saw something. Whee. What is that? Oh, ladder. Hello, ladder. Just because we see a ladder doesn't mean we need to climb it, does it? It's not an if-then. If ladder, then climb. If ladder, then climb? You did not have to climb that ladder. Ah, where are we? Blue does not want to jump. We should probably keep watching until Blue jumps. Oh.
Can anybody hear me?
I cannot, friend. Wait.
Hello?
Damn it.
Also, Blue decided to leave the haze of her eyes on right now. She thought it was appropriate. Dark space. More shadows. 2-minute act. No? The found footage really is a great genre, isn't it? When done properly. Oh, friendly arrow. Hello. Are you helpful, or are you in fact leading us to our doom?
Okay.
Do we really want to follow? Oh, hello. Stuff.
What the hell?
What the hickety heck? Eyes. I see you. I see. Why is there so much? He just zoomed. I jumped with the zoom. Stay still. Oh God. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's probably enough. We do have many creepypastas to get through, but I guess I particularly like the back rooms because I love the idea of spaces that are just wrong, as opposed to creatures. I mean, we love an awesome creature, and you can fill the spaces that are wrong with awesome creatures, but just an entire area being cursed or not right or eerie is really, really good. It's much harder to escape an environment than it is a creature. Okay, what have we next? Ah, a classic. Our good friend, Slendy. Hello, Slendy. It has been several years since we last came face to face. And by come face to face, I mean watched Markiplier scream his way through playing one of your games. In which case, it is more than a few years ago. I'd say it is closer to a decade. This one is mostly setting the mood. I guess it was a good one to start with for mood setting. It is our friend Slendy. And so I couldn't actually find an original story as such for Slendy. What I saw, I keep calling him Slendy like we're best friends. I think that's fine. So it seems that Slendy originally popped up in 2009 for some sort of photo contest where a friend on a forum put a tall figure in a suit, as in eerily tall figure in a suit, among a group of children. I thought I'd saved the picture somewhere, but it's probably... Oh, yes, I'd saved the picture, and then I meant to make it a source so I could easily show you, but I forgot. Slender Man is the classic. Anyone else remember the 8 pages? It was a sensation in my elementary. Yes, that's the one I watched Markiplier, possibly a few others play. I believe it started as a bunch of pictures, so it makes sense. Yes, I did find the picture. I did. It might be on the Slendy wiki, maybe. Well, for a minute I thought the picture moves. Well, I hope not. That would be a bit too much. I saved the picture. Just give me a moment, sorry. Then it just grows when you hover the mouse over it. Oh, yes, it does. Wee. He's bigger, he's smaller. Okay, sorry. Blue can work on the fly. Watch her go. Finding the image. Where did I put it? Where are you? Where are you? Why did I put it here? Creepypasta stream. There we are. The first Slenderman sighting. Okay. You're too small. Larger. There he is. There he is. Goodness me, I should have positioned that a little better, couldn't I? It doesn't matter. There is Slendy, looking very creepy. But that was the original one. So, it seems his features and abilities change depending on the author of the particular stories, because I believe there are many, many of them. But generally, Slendy has no facial features. He's tall, lanky, humanoid, wears a cool black suit. He may have interesting appendages. They may be slightly tentacly, or just very, very long. And he tends to teleport and has a penchant for abducting children, which is unfortunate. Most unfortunate. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Oh, give me a sec. Is my screen... Yes, my screen's okay. It was looking a little odd in my my prism because I was clicking on something I should not have been clicking on. Oh, God, I feel old. Me too, friend. Me too. Those first photos are so climactic. And speaking of scary photos, anyone remembers the Sundarban ghosts? I do not. I do not know that one. I do not. Ow. There's a children's playpen besides my desk that is not generally there. I had to move it to make room for the birthday party, and I just accidentally knifed it with my hand. Oh dear. The original creation of Dearest Slendy Man seems to have been influenced by such tales as The Mist, Lovecraftian lore, of course, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Shadow People, a book called That Insidious Beast, which I haven't heard of, and a bunch more. Oh dear. But yes, I did not. I don't think I found. Oh, did I look for any particular stories for Slendy? I don't think I did, because we have lots of stories to read. Everyone knows Slendy anyway. Yes, there was 8 pages, and there was a follow-up 8 pages. I think there were a bunch of films that flopped as well, sadly. I think Slendy deserves a good film. Can anyone out there give Slendy a good film? Give us all the Slendy film that we deserve. I should probably play the game at one point, but I don't think I'm going to. I should probably play a lot of games, but I don't think I'm going to. Okay, who do I have in the list after our good friend Slendy? Smile Dog. Smile Dog. That's another one I think I saved a picture. Let's see if we can find it. I did prepare for this stream, just not as much as I should have. Browsy. Smile. Here's Smile Dog. Hello. Oh, what lovely teeth you have. All the better to rip you with, my dear. Or curse you. He lays curses, doesn't he? He lays curses. I'm just going to hide you now because you are a very disturbing human-toothed husky. So, Smile Dog. And I believe it's just the image itself. The .jpeg, that's the creepypasta. Smile Dog curses anyone who sees the image to have nightmares and convulsions until they spread the word whoops. Whoops. But, just by opening that image on the stream, I am, by definition, sharing the word, spreading the word. So, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be just fine. You all do what you need to do to look after yourselves. Or you had to share the image or die, if I remember the tale. Oh, yes, it drives those who see it insane. That's not good. Oh. Yeah, this is the story. It is very long. Very, very long. Oh, dear. No, actually, there was a second photo in the Small Dog story that was supposed to represent the hallucinations that it shoves onto you. Oh, okay. I was unaware of that. Oh, dear. Yes, I think, was this one of the original cursed images on the internet? Well, ones that became big anyway. Oh, dear. I'm just thinking it's such a cool idea, but honestly, no, would not be good at all. Not be good at all. I guess it's along the same lines as things like The Ring, I guess. Oh, yeah, that Slender Man movie was really bad. A big meme among my friends was the computer virus dialogue. Oh, dear. I vaguely remember that picture. Oh, dearie me. Yes, we might not read Smile Dog. He's just a little long. I imagine there's heaps and heaps of stories written for them. I think I was just trying to find the originals. I imagine originals are pretty hard to find these days. Yeah, we might just stick to reading shorter ones. Otherwise, we won't actually get a chance to try to make our own. Okay, I shall not take revenge. Read the Rocco Basilisk story. I don't think I looked up a Rocco Basilisk. I looked up a bunch of others. Okay. Ooh. Sorry, I was just looking at something and it made me jump. Just let me know if you would prefer us to go about our investigation in a different manner. I feel like I'm bouncing over these most well-known ones, but I think that's okay. Oh, most creepypasta tales are long or don't have an original story to begin with. Oh, the idea of a story not having an original story, that's kind of cool. Oh, dearie me, what's next? Lavender Town Syndrome. This one's fairly disturbing. I do remember hearing about this one a bit. I think I heard about it from one of my siblings, actually. So, in 96, it seemed a large number of young children ended their lives after hearing the first version of the Lavender Town song in Pokemon Red and Green. And it used tones that were too high for adults to hear, and thereby only affected children. The sound of the song was said to cause ringing in the ears and illness. And at one point there was software used to analyze the song, and that software created an image of Unknown, who did not actually appear until Generation 2 Pokemon, whereas Red and Green, of course, were Generation 1. Green being what blue was in Japan, I believe. And when translated, this image of Unknown spelled leave now. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, Lavender Town Syndrome is such a fascinating story. Did you know the legend has a bit of truth to it? I figured that it did, which, made me feel a bit uneasy, a little uneasy about sharing this one. I mean, I suppose anything about children ending their lives is very, very uneasy. Oh dear, but yes, Lavender Town. Very creepy. Very creepy. Oh. Google electric soldier Porygon on your own responsibility. Yes, I've heard of that. Let's maybe not do that. Oh, I've also shared the Sundarban's ghost photo in Discord. Feel free to show it. Oh, I may. We will see. Let's. No, too much thinking. Blue, stop thinking. Blue's too tired to think. At the moment, Blue's only has the wherewithal to slowly progress through this ridiculous number of tabs that she opened in advance. Oh, that episode caused epileptic attacks, right? Yep, indeed it did. So it was only ever shown that one time, wasn't it? Oh dear. So let us leave Lavender Town behind and move on to our lovely friend, Jeff the Killer. I think I saw some things claiming this was the original creepypasta, but I think I've seen, a few things claiming a large number of creepypastas are the original creepypasta, but this friend does not look very friendly, does he? Not at all. Oh dear. Is this the story? Yes. Long story. Of course it's a long story. Oh dear. I think I'm just a little taken off guard by how long so many of them are when I think most of the ones that I'd seen are just very short. But before now I have not delved too deeply into creepypastas because you know how Blue is with horror. This is definitely not the first creepypasta, but it's definitely the first big gateway drug creepypasta. Ah, I see. So our friend Jeff, his catchphrase seems to be "go to sleep." He is an adolescent serial killer who was unfortunately disfigured after being set on fire while fighting a gang of bullies. Dear. Oh, and he lost his sanity after seeing his, in inverted commas, new and beautiful face. So, yes, a serial killer with a scary picture. Very scary, very scary, very scary. Oh, him alongside Slender Man with the poster children for the genre. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And it seems creepypastas are still, reasonably alive and well. I mean, they don't seem to have the same impact on culture now as they used to, but the back rooms are more recent. And there are more. Let us just keep going along and we'll go through everything. Okay, the next one is the last one that I looked up myself, and then we'll go into the ones that were recommended on Discord. And we have here the Black-Eyed Children. Again, I couldn't find a specific first sort of story, though I'm guessing many more have been written. But the Black-Eyed Children are part of modern American folklore. We need more modern folklore, don't we? I'm guessing that's what all of these creepypastas have become, modern folklore, internet folklore. I just love putting folklore with words from now. It just gives Blue happies. So, these black-eyed children resemble pale children with completely black eyes, as in this artist's interpretation on the wiki page. And these children are generally portrayed as begging or hitchhiking. They could be the undead, they could be ghosts, they could be demonic, they could be alien, or just in some sense an inhuman creature impersonating a human child with sinister motives. And they are doing all they can to manipulate people into letting them into houses or cars or letting them gain access. Why they want the access, we don't know. We don't know. Oh, the original Jeff picture is actually a very well-known lost media topic. It turns out it was used a year before the creepypasta in an obscure Japanese screamer video. Okay. Interesting. Oh no. Yawning. Oh dear. Oh, is it? Oh, the night before stream, I get no sleep. Well, I suppose this would probably be a very different stream if Blue was more awake. And let us treasure the stream that we have. Oh, I just shared the legend of that video in Discord. Also, the first photo originates from 2004, and it was already heavily photoshopped. Yeah. Oh dear. I wonder if Blue can make her laughter more creepy. Because Blue's laughter is not particularly creepy. Let's try to make it creepy. How was that for creepy? Was that reasonably creepy, or did it sort of cross over into a slightly manic evil warlord? Reasonably subdued, slightly manic evil warlord, but manic evil warlord nonetheless. Okay. Ooh, if you want a cool little story to wake up, I recommend SCP-1875. I do have SCP after all these ones because I'm a little bit in love with the idea of SCP. Not only because it is the potentially the biggest collaborative writing project of all time, which, many thumbs up from Blue for that, but just, goodness me, even just the idea of everyone coming together and inventing all of these creatures and going into such detail, and it just seems so real and wonderful, and I love it. Too cute to be creepy. Oh. I will have to work on it. Thank you for the constructive criticism. Okay, so we are going to get to actually reading a few, because prove your humanity. Let's refresh. Oh, there we go. It was proved. So we have here the creepypasta Radio Silence, and I know nothing about it, so I shall read it. and we shall be terrified, I am sure. Or at least a little unnerved. Let's go. Radio silence. Okay. 36,400,000. That is the expected number of intelligent civilizations in our galaxy, according to Drake's famous equation, the Drake equation. I know about that because it's in a children's book that one of my siblings got my small ones. The Drake equation's in a children's board book. The full equation's written out. I don't read it because I'm not sure what everything stands for. Ooh, you might love hate mystery. Flash National Park. Yes, that sounds like something I would indeed love hate. Oh, for the last 78 years, we have been broadcasting everything about us, our radio, our television, our history, our greatest discoveries, to the rest of the galaxy. We had been shouting our existence at the top of our lungs to the rest of the universe, wondering if we were alone. 36 million civilizations, yet in almost a century of listening, we haven't heard a thing. We were alone. That was until about 5 minutes ago. The transmission came on every transcendental, that's right, isn't it? Transcendental multiple of hydrogen's frequency that we were listening to. Transcendental harmonics, things like hydrogen's frequency times pi, don't appear in nature, so I knew it had to be artificial. The signal pulsed on and off very quickly, with incredibly uniform amplitudes. My initial reaction was that this was some sort of binary transmission. I measured 1,679 pulses in the 1 minute that the transmission was active. After that, the silence resumed. The numbers didn't make any sense at first. They just seemed to be a random jumble of noise. But the pulses were so perfectly uniform and on a frequency that was always so silent. They had to come from an artificial source. I looked over the transmission again, and my heart skipped a beat. 1,679. That was the exact length of the Arecibo message sent out 40 years ago. I excitedly started arranging the bits in the original 73 by 23 rectangle. I didn't get more than halfway through before my hopes were confirmed. This was the exact same message. The numbers in binary, from 1 to 10. The atomic numbers of the elements that make up life. The formulas for our DNA nucleotides. Someone had been listening to us and wanted us to know that they were there. Then it came to me. This original message was transmitted only 40 years ago. This means that life must be at most 20 light years away. A civilization within talking distance? This would revolutionize every field I've ever worked in. Astrophysics, astrobiology, The signal's beeping again. This time it is slow. Deliberate, even. It lasts just under 5 minutes, with a new bit coming in once per second. Though the computers are, of course, recording it, I start writing them down. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. I knew immediately that this wasn't the same message as before. My mind races through the possibilities of what this could be. The transmission ends, having transmitted 248 bits. Surely this is too small for a meaningful message. What great message to another civilization can you possibly send with only 248 bits of information? On a computer, the only files that small would be limited to text. Was it possible? Were they really sending a message to us in our own language? Come to think of it, it's not that out of the question. We had been transmitting pretty much every language on Earth for the last 70 years. I begin to decipher with the first encoding scheme I could think of. ASC1. Is it II or 11? I should know what this is. I'll just say ASCII. 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 0. That's B 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 E. As I finish piecing together the message, my stomach sinks like an anchor. The words before me answer everything. Be quiet, or they will hear you. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. That is indeed very creepy. That is creepy. I do not like the idea. Well, I like the idea that someone might be looking out for us and warning us to be quiet, so a particular other civilization doesn't hear us. But yeah, the implications fairly creepy, fairly creepy. And yes, even more so, I don't think we'd be able to convince everyone to be quiet to avoid disaster here. So that's a lot too. What do we hear? Yes, the Drake equation is the equation counting how many intelligent civilizations there should be in the universe. And the 36.4 million is the most optimistic estimate. Goodness me, it seems like an awful lot, but given how infinite the universe seems to be at this point, it's probably not that many at all by comparison. Oh, the most pessimistic goes so low as little as over 150. There has to be more than that, doesn't there? Has to be. Okay, so we pronounce it ICE. It's a shorthand of the American Standard Code for Information Exchange. Thank you. Thank you. Goodness me, that was a good one. That was a good one. Okay. What did I have next? Tomino's Hell. Okay, so it's a poem by a Japanese author. There's a Japanese legend surrounding it which states it should only be read with the mind and never out loud. It's uncertain how the rumor started, but it goes on to say that tragic things will happen if you do. I imagine that's only in the original Japanese, isn't it? It shouldn't matter if we read a translated version, should it? Yeah? Shouldn't matter? Do we take the risk? Usually Blue prefers not to take risks. Like the whole Candyman thing, you couldn't pay Blue enough to make her say Candyman 3 times in front of the mirror because, why take the risk? There's no reason to take the risk. Blue has nothing to prove. If you were to read this out loud, it'd be better to do so in Japanese. As an alternative, the more accurate translation by David Bowles can be found here. Do we give it a go? Oh yeah, the curse works best if you read it in Japanese and out loud. I don't want the curse to work best. I'd prefer to avoid the curse if at all possible. Oh dear. Shall we have a look at the translation? Okay, let's have a look. There we go. Okay, let's do this. So we're going to read a translation of Tomino's Hell. Out loud. Because otherwise, what's the point in Blue being here? Let's do this. Tomino's Hell. Elder sister vomits blood. Younger sister's breathing fire. While sweet little Tomino just spits up the jewels. All alone does Tomino go falling into that hell. A hell of utter darkness, without even flowers. Is Tomino's big sister the one who whips him? The purpose of the scourging hangs dark in his mind. Lashing and thrashing him, but never quite shattering. One sure path to Avicii, the eternal hell. Into that blackest of hells guide him now, I pray, to the golden sheep, to the nightingale. How much did he put in that leather pouch to prepare for his trek to the eternal hell? Spring is coming to the valley, to the wood, to the spiraling chasms of the blackest hell. The nightingale in her cage, the sheep aboard the wagon, and tears well up in the eyes of sweet little Tomino. Sing, O nightingale, in the vast, misty forest. He screams he only misses his little sister. His wailing desperation echoes throughout hell. A fox peony opens its golden petals. Down past the 7 mountains and 7 rivers of hell, the solitary journey of sweet little Tomino. If in this hell they be found, may they then come to me, please, those sharp spikes of punishment from Needle Mountain. Not just on some empty whim is flesh pierced with blood-red pins. They serve as hellish signposts for sweet little Tomino. Yeah, I'm gonna mute that just in case. Sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm pretty sure the despair and suffering should only fall on the person who reads it out loud, shouldn't it? You should be fine. I did not think of that. I'm so sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have read it. Poor Tomino. Oh dear. Nice, thank you. That was a nice poem. Oh dear. So, what do we have popping up next? We have, oh yeah, this thing. This ancient website define of Ted the Caver. It's so very long. I'm not going to read it. I'd rather just have a quick peek. Oh goodness, that is a terrifying caving picture, isn't it? Mere worst case scenario, we're cursed together, blue, as I was reading it aloud as well. What's that? Well, at least if you're cursed, we'll be cursed together. That is a, yeah. Yes, I suppose there is some peace in solidarity. I did mention a little while ago that I went down caving disaster YouTube rabbit holes. I just couldn't stop watching videos of caving disasters. Like, I need to stop this. I'm sure it's not good for my mental health, but I just couldn't stop it. That's one scary photo. Oh, yes it is. I do not like it at all. The idea of getting stuck in these places, it just makes me feel really ill. Oh dear. Oh, it's just another entity that might come from my soul at this point. Just another one. There's a few out there for you, are there? You got it out. Not got it out for you, got it in for you. Oh dear. I suppose that could be fun. Can everyone estimate how many unearthly entities might have a beef with you? Have you stirred up any otherworldly rage recently? I don't think I have, unless I just did then. As I said, Blue tends to avoid taking such risks. Let me know. We would be very interested to know. So yes, Ted the Caver, a short horror story by Ted. Self-published on Angel Fire website in 2001. Sorry. So presented as a diary. Oh, presented as a diary of someone who goes exploring in caves with his friend, and as they get further and further into the passages, things get increasingly weird. Oh, by the way, here's a little bonus for the radio silence story. I shared the Arecibo message explanation in the Discord. Ooh, thank you. We'll have a look later. Oh, dear. Is it? Here we are. So Ted the Caver is presented as an online diary of a recreational caver. To tell you the truth, when I first read it, I thought it said Ted the Carver, and I thought we had another serial killer here, but no, Caver. Ted the Caver. And those are a pair of feet disappearing into a hole. I do not like it. Oh, considering Brazilian folklore, at least 10. One being a headless horse with fire coming out of the stump. Goodness me, how did you invoke the ire of the headless horse with the fire? Fire stump. Head fire? Fire is the head of the stump. Could this horse act as Rudolph the reindeer? He could light the way. Light the sleigh. Light the way of the sleigh. Maybe of Jack is it Scarrington or Skellington's? Jack Skellington's. Yes, that horse sounds like it should be in The Nightmare Before Christmas. Definitely. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween. Sorry. So, yes, recreational caving. Finding a small hole in the mystery cave leads into a tight passage that up Floyd's tomb. Going further in, spend days looking as they explore further. We get weird hieroglyphics, we get winds. In the final blog post, they're going to bring a gun. Oh no. Excuse me, sorry. After experiencing nightmares and hallucinations, as well as an encounter with what could be presumed as a supernatural being. Deep in a tight cave's got to be the worst place to, encounter, or one of the worst places to encounter supernatural beings. I'd say, deep in caves or, underwater. We don't really want to encounter supernatural beings underwater, do we? I think, that's where, anywhere that removes us from our comfort zones so entirely as a cave or underwater. If we're going to face something supernatural, we at least want to have the benefit of familiarity with the territory, I think. Oh, if memory works, Ted slowly grows more and more manic as he explores the cave. Oh, dear. Yes, I did take one look at this website and was like, I do not want to read on this website. And goodness me, I used to look at so many of these websites. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. So, I believe next we have one that was recommended called Left-Right Game. That doesn't look good. I'm going to try refreshing. That's better. So, Left-Right Game. Oh, this is the podcast series that was based on it. Oh, yeah, it was, hold on, here it is. Here's the original. There it is. So this is a series, so can't really read it, but what was the, oh, no, that's the one we haven't looked at yet. Do we have a summary? Here we go. So idealistic Alice Sharman was to make a name for herself by following a group of paranormal explorers obsessed with a seemingly harmless pastime known as the Left-Right Game. The journey takes her into a supernatural world that she and other members of the expedition cannot handle or survive. Oh dear. So just, what is it, driving? Take the first left, then the first right, then the first left, then the first right, and we appear somewhere. The website glitch jump scare. Indeed. Oh dear. Where is it? I think I'm definitely going to have to go through and read this one myself because I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. Oh dear. And for a writer as well, I definitely haven't read as much online as I should. I suppose because I always sort of limited myself to things like Wattpad and the like, which I definitely shouldn't have done. But, yeah. So there's just so much amazing fiction on the internet. Oh, and a lot of it's never going to get the recognition it deserves. Oh dear. And Blue gets slightly downhearted knowing that she's probably going to be among these at one point. But, modern day publishing is so awful. And I suppose if a modern day publisher noticed my stuff and said, hey, we want to publish you, Blue would not have, Blue has some integrity, but probably doesn't have enough to refuse it. But would probably try to make some demands. Make the demands. Then it'll be okay. Oh dear. Oh no, another yawn is coming. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Let us go here. Something walks whistling past my house every night at 3:03. This one's not too long. Oh, it's a little long. Okay, it's longer than I thought it was. Oh, a bit late to say, but there's this great cover of This Is Halloween made by the Con Workshop community. Ooh. That sounds fun. Still wondering vaguely if we should attempt a spooky karaoke for the last October stream. I will think about it. I just need to think of songs that qualify as spooky. Don't want to just do things like Time Warp and Monster Mash. Do I have to do Time Warp? Do I have to do Monster Mash? I'm sure there's plenty of songs that count as spooky. Oh, like the Rake song. That's a scary song. You know that one by the Decemberists? It's about child murder, if you're wondering. But it's a good song. Okay. So, is this for this one? No, that's up to Candle Cove. Oh, I'll just read a tiny bit of this. Every night, no matter the weather, something walks down our street whistling softly. You can only hear it if you're in the living room or the kitchen when they walk by, and it always starts at exactly 3:03. The sound starts faint, somewhere near the beginning of the lane near the Carson place. We're towards the middle of the street, so the whistling moves past us before fading away in the direction of the cul-de-sac. When I was younger, my sister and I would sneak into the kitchen some nights to listen. Mum and Dad didn't like that and would catch hell if they found us out there, but they were never too hard on us, since we always stuck to the one big rule: don't try to look at whatever was whistling. Yee. Oh dear. Oh, the Dismemberment Song, or maybe Drunken Wailer. Huh. I don't know those ones. It sounds like I should. Oh yeah, many scary songs about murder, surprisingly. For example, Mine Tale. Warning, Mine Tale is not only not safe for work, NSFL, but also NSFW. Okay, maybe won't do that one then. Oh, but yes, I will investigate creepy songs. And I'm sure last time it really didn't take too much to set up for karaoke, but I just get anxious that I will mess it up. Which, I shouldn't really be anxious about, because part of the charm of streaming is scuff, I'm sure. I hope. Is scuff charming. Yes, I will definitely read the rest of this one later. Must be a psycho killer then. Oh dear. It is a psycho killer. Yeah, I like the idea as well. I mean, I know this is probably some sort of creature or murderer or something, but the idea of needing a specific scenario, a specific situation, like, the time. It'd be cool if things like the weather or, position of the moon and things like that were required for a particular creepypasta to occur. We're all united in scuff. Indeed. In scuff we unite. So I believe Candle Cove is here. It's an online creepypasta horror story written by web cartoonist and author Chris Straub. Centers on the discussion of a titular fictional children's television series on an internet forum. Straub stated he was inspired to write the creepypasta after reading an article in The Onion entitled "Area 36-Year-Old Still Has Occasional Lidsville Nightmare." It became popular, inspiring numerous YouTube videos and fan fictions. And he self-published Candle Cove as a collection of short stories. That's nice. It differs from other creepypastas in that while most creepypastas has an anonymous folklorish quality, Candle Cove originated from a known source and author. Okay, I think I've got that one Yeah, here we go. Oh, this one doesn't look too long. Should we give it a go? Don't know if it's the whole thing, but here we go. Net Nostalgic Forum Television. Oh, Skies Hail 033, subject Candle Cove Local Kids Show. Does anyone remember this kids show? It was called Candle Cove, and I must have been 6 or 7. I never found reference to it anywhere, so I think it was on the local station around 1971 or 72. I lived in Ironton at the time. I don't remember which station, but I do remember it was on at a weird time, like 4 p.m. Mike Painter, 65. Subject, reply, Candle Cove Local Kids Show. It seems really familiar to me. I grew up outside of Ashland, and I was 9 years old in 72. Candle Cove, was it about pirates? I remember a pirate marionette at the mouth of a cave talking to a little girl. Ooh, if we have stories about creepy games, does everyone know a classic known as the elevator game? Vaguely remember that. It sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. Not sure. I just noticed that the Teletubbies are in the bottom corner here. Oh dear, here we are. Skies Hail 033, subject reply Candle Cove Local Kids Show. Yes, okay, I'm not crazy. I remember Pirate Percy. I was always kind of scared of him. He looked like he was built from parts of other dolls, real low budget. His head was an old porcelain baby doll. Looked like an antique that didn't belong on the body. I don't remember what station this was on. I don't think it was WTSF though. Oh, the idea of putting a porcelain baby doll on a pirate puppet, that's... ugh, do not like. And Blue was a doll collector. When I was a child, I had many, many porcelain dolls all over my room. I thought they were beautiful and wonderful and did not understand why people thought they were creepy. I kind of understand it now. I still don't have any in the house. I gave a bunch of them away, but some I just didn't have the heart to get rid of, and they're packed in boxes in the shed because I don't really have anywhere to display them. There's at least one that's very, very special to me that I'd like to find somewhere to put. Yes, it's that doll that made me believe me and the Mother Library may share some sort of psychic abilities. Yes, I'd found the picture of that particular doll in a magazine and fell in love with it, and I showed it to her, and it turns out she had already purchased that very doll for my birthday. Sorry, enough about dolls. Oh, also, it's kind of stupid to think about nowadays, but was anyone else terrified of Sonic.exe as a kid? I didn't actually look at it. I saw it in the list of famous creepypastas. We can jump over after this and have a look if you like. Oh, considering I grew up during that time, no, it was scary to me as well. Oh, is that like a cursed Sonic image? I've probably seen it. Yes, one of my siblings is very much a Sonic fan. Oh, where are we? Why is my phone beeping? Okay, Jaren _2005. Subject, reply, Candle Cove Local Kids Show. Sorry to resurrect this old thread, but I know exactly what show you mean. Skies Hail. I think Candle Cove ran for only a couple of months in 71, not 72. I was 12 and I watched it a few times with my brother. It was channel 58, whatever station that was. My mum would let me switch to it after the news. Let me see what I can remember. It took place in Candle Cove, and it was about a little girl who imagined herself to be friends with pirates. The pirate ship was called the Laughing Stock. Oh dear, I don't like that as a name for a pirate ship. And Pirate Percy wasn't a very good pirate because he got scared too easily. And there was Calliope music constantly playing. Don't remember the girl's name, Janice or Jade or something. I think it was Janice. So Skies Hail 033. Thank you, Jaron. Memories flooded back when you mentioned the Laughing Stock in Channel 58. I remember the bow of the ship was a wooden smiling face with the lower jaw submerged. Oh, I don't like this. It looked like it was swallowing the sea, and it had that awful Ed Wynn voice and laugh. I especially remember how jarring it was when they switched from the wooden plastic model to the foam puppet version of the head that talked. Ugh. Mike Painter 65. I remember now too. Do you remember this part, Sky's Hale? You have to go inside. Ugh. Sky's Halo 33. Ugh, Mike, I got a chill reading that. Yes, I remember. That's what the ship always told Percy when there was a spooky place he had to go in, like a cave or a dark room where the treasure was. And the camera would push in on Laughingstock's face with each pause. You have to go inside. Ugh. With his two eyes askew and that flopping foam jaw and the fishing line that opened and closed. Ugh, it just looked so cheap and awful. You guys remember the villain? He had a face that was just a handlebar moustache above really tall, narrow teeth. Oh, how did they approve this for a kids' show? No. Oh, dear. Oh, I thought I should also share something about Tomino's Hell. That painting that is often associated with it is not actually related to the poem. Okay. Oh, yes, just a moustache and tall, narrow teeth. I don't like that at all. Okay, this is Kevin Hart. I honestly thought the villain was Pirate Percy. I was about 5 when this show was on. Nightmare fuel. Jaron says that wasn't the villain, the puppet with the moustache. That was the villain's sidekick, Horace Horrible. He had a monocle too, but it was on top of the moustache. I used to think that meant he only had one eye. But yeah, the villain was another marionette, the Skin Taker. Ugh. I can't believe what they let us watch back then. Kevin says, Jesus H. Christ, the Skin Taker. What kind of kids show were we watching? I seriously could not look at the screen when Skin Taker showed up. He just descended out of nowhere on his strings, just a dirty skeleton wearing that brown top hat and cape, and his glass eyes that were too big for his skull. Oh, Christ almighty. And is it Sky Shale or Sky's Hale? I think I like Sky's Hale more. Wasn't his top hat and cloak all sewn up crazily? Was that supposed to be children's skin? Oh, Mike says, yeah, I think so. Remember his mouth didn't open and close. His jaw just slid back and forth. I remember the little girl says, why does your mouth move like that? And the Skin Taker didn't look at the girl, but at the camera and said, to grind your skin. Ugh. Yeah. I know it's a creepypasta and it wasn't a real kids show, but the fact that I can imagine that this was a real kids show, it doesn't really, bode well. Oh. Here we are. I found my head. It did not travel too far from my shoulders. Oh, Sky's Hale says, I'm so relieved that other people remember this terrible show. I used to have this awful memory, a bad dream I had when the opening jingle ended. The show faded in from black and all the characters were there, but the camera was just cutting to each of their faces and they were just screaming, and the puppets and marionettes are all flailing and they were screaming and the girl was just moaning and crying like she'd been through hours of this. And I woke up many times from that nightmare. I used to wet the bed when I had it. Kevin says, I don't think that was a dream. I remember that. I remember that was an episode. And Sky's House says, no, not possible. There was no plot or anything. I mean, literally just standing in place crying and screaming for the whole show. Kevin says, maybe I'm manufacturing the memory because you said that, but I swear to God, I remember seeing what you described. They just screamed. Jaron says, oh God, yes, the little girl, Janice. I remember seeing her shake. And the Skin Taker screaming through his gnashing teeth, his jaw careening so wildly I thought it would come off its wire hinges. I turned it off and that was the last time I watched. I ran to tell my brother and we didn't have the courage to turn it back on. Mike says, I visited my mum today at the nursing home. I asked her about when I was little in the early 70s when I was 8 or 9 and if she remembered a kids show, Candle Cove. She said she was surprised I could remember that and I asked why and she said, because I used to think it was so strange that you used to say, I'm going to go watch Candle Cove now, Mum. And then you would tune the TV to static and just watch dead air for 30 minutes. You had a big imagination with your little pirate show. That's really good. That is really good. I love it. I love it. Oh, where are we? Oh, remember that Courage the Dog was a kids show as well. I avoided watching Courage the Cowardly Dog. I got freaked out just in the commercials for it. Oh, I just remembered something. Anybody know the Bears Island? children's cartoon that has a reputation of an in real life Candle Cove. No, I have not heard of it, and I do not want to look it up. Oh dear. I had an idea one time for a creepy kids show based story. Just what was it? There'd be a main character child, and new characters, more children kept appearing, and they were children sort of what's the term? Paranormally kidnapped, I guess, to certain types of children, like children gifted in certain ways. Like if there was a child who was a spectacular storyteller, the show would find out about it and kidnapped them through psychic means and force them to appear in the children's show. And each child would have one of their favorite toys with them, and in the show the toy becomes sort of a friendly talking puppet sort of thing. But at night in the compound where the show is made, the toy sort of transform into giant beast scary forms. Yeah. And I think the idea of the story was, the parents of a few of these paranormally kidnapped children trying to infiltrate the compound and needing to, avoid the stuffed toy beasts. And I think the main character child, I don't think she was malicious, but I think I had her as sort of a strange entity that was being served through the makers of the kids show. They were just getting her friends and such. Ooh, okay, looking for Bears Island in English redirects me to 1999 and the Teddy Creepypasta. So the scare had to be very local. I'll try to translate the story in the Discord. IS Creepypasta Wiki, show me a moving gif of the Tails doll. Thanks. Yeah, the Tails doll's another one I saw in the list of famous creepypastas. Not sure I want to look at it. But, I'm probably going to look all these things up later. What do we have next? That is just a search bar. Ooh, we're up to SCP. Shall we have a browse of SCP? I did open a few of my favorites. But oh goodness me, it'd be so wonderful to create a writing community like this. I was wondering if there'd be a way to because I'm sure someone mentioned long ago that it would be fun to sort of work on a collaborative project all together. And I suppose doing it along the lines of SCP could be a really interesting way to build a world. Like if we agreed to say we were why does the term evade me now? Why is the term evading me? Term when you get killed in one world and wind up in the other one. Very common term. I use it all the time and I've forgotten what it is completely. But, yes, and we appeared in a new world and we all split up to investigate and get to write entries about the environments and the people and everything. And from the entries, anyone can write stories about what happens. It would be fun, but it'd be an awful lot to try to organize. I suppose you could even just start something like that on the Discord and just find a way to keep all the documents together until we could figure out a better way to do it. I would love that. Okay, I will do my best to think about the best way we could go about it. But yeah, I suppose the main thing is we would all have to be fairly familiar with other people's work and know what was going on, so we didn't sort of trample on what other people have already thought up, because that's not allowed. No trampling allowed. And I suppose one of the most important things as well would be to come up with some ground rules for what we are allowed and not allowed to do. But yeah, we should think about that. Well, I'll think about it, and either on Discord or on a stream, maybe we can talk about it. Oh, I might just mention this before we move on to SCP. I've been wondering vaguely whether I should take a little break from streaming and try to focus focus on pulling together the story videos that I've been, desperately trying to find time to pull together, but haven't managed yet. I mean, not that, a couple of hours on a Saturday night, along with the hour or two or so it takes to prepare during the week, it takes away too much time. But I don't know, maybe it would help with focus or something. I suppose as well, I'm still ridiculously dead on Sunday mornings, which isn't particularly fair to the small ones. I don't know, maybe if I had a partner, if I wasn't ace or something and I had a partner, it would be a little easier, because I might be able to find time to stream during the day. But excuse me, sorry, got a cough. But yes, I'm wondering whether that would be the wisest path to take at the moment. Be sad though, because I do enjoy streaming so much. Oh well, something to think about. Yeah, I should probably give up on the idea as well of writing all the music for it myself. I'd love to. It just one thing at a time, maybe. I can use other music until I can make my own, and then I can start using that, I guess, for newer stories. Let's look at some SCPs. I think I put one of my absolute favorites first, which is the stairs. SCP-087 is located on the campus of Redacted. The doorway leading to SCP-087 is constructed of reinforced steel with an electro-release lock mechanism. It has been disguised to resemble a janitorial closet consistent with the design of the building. The lock mechanism on the doorknob will not release unless blank volts are applied in conjunction with the counterclockwise rotation of the key. The inside of the door is lined with 6 centimeters of industrial foam padding. Okay, and during the last exploration, no personnel were permitted to access it. Okay, it's an unlit platform staircase. Stairs descend on a 38-degree angle for 13 steps for reaching a semicircular platform of approximately 3 meters in diameter. The descent direction rotates 180 degrees at each platform, and visibility is limited to approximately 1.5 flights. A light source is required, as there are no lighting fixtures. A lighting sources brighter than 75 watts have been shown to be ineffective, as SCP-087 seems to absorb excess light. All subjects report audio recordings confirm distressed vocalizations from a child between blank and blank ages, and the distress calls always seem to be about 200 meters below, but you never reach them. At this time, it's unknown if it has an end point. And we have a creepy figure. And I think it said almost everyone who did the explorations encountered this figure. Oh, a face with no visible pupils, nostrils, or mouth. Its nature is unclear, but it's not the source of the bleeding. Subjects exhibit feelings of intense paranoia and fear when encountered with SCP-0871, but it's undetermined whether said feelings are abnormal or simply natural reactions. Yeah, I'd probably feel like that if I came face to face with that. Ooh, classic one. Yes. Again, with my love of unnatural places. So that's something as well. In Japan, I came across a lot of staircases just leading into water, which I found endlessly fascinating. So I wound up taking lots of pictures of just staircases descending into water. I liked it. Yes, the stairs. I do like them. Okay, what did I pick next? Ooh, it's a safe one. That's nice. It is the impossible puzzle. Contained in a simple cardboard box. The box must be big enough to carry all the pieces. Must be stored in a locker, and at least one staff member to be notified before it's removed. It's a standard 550-piece jigsaw puzzle, which should depict a solitary woman on a small rowboat surrounded by stormy seas. However, some details of the scene are left incomplete, such as the woman's face and data expunged. Oh, you love the non-Euclidean nature. I just find them fascinating. You know, like the environments or the objects or something that don't or shouldn't have sort of sentience, but yet this. I should try to think up more things along those lines for short stories. Oh, where are we? So the puzzle was found in an apartment of redacted after residents complained of an odor seeping from under the door. Oh dear, there was a body discovered beside the puzzle. That's unfortunate, with pieces still clutched in her hand. A third of the puzzle was pieced together on the floor. Oh, completion of the puzzle seems inconceivable. Oh dear. Mental reactions of subjects were diverse, apparently depending less on the puzzle and more on the personality of the subject, though the effects of the puzzle on the psychology of the subject should not be overlooked. Okay, so standard Class D personnel tasked with doing the puzzle. 2 weeks in a single room trying to finish, pausing only to sleep, increasingly frustrated. Could never get more than 40 pieces connected. Oh dear. Was permitted to stop when he data expunged. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm guessing it was fairly unpleasant. Oh dear. Personnel with a history of addictive behaviours told to do it. Became alarmingly obsessed with the puzzle. Oh dear. Managed to get 102 pieces together. Oh, there was screaming involved. Oh dear. Scored above average on an IQ test. Completed a lot of it, but so confusion over his remaining pieces, adopted a fatalist attitude toward the puzzle, finally refusing to complete. And then tried a computer-based approach. Was tested extensively with normal puzzles, however, tasked with completion of this puzzle, invariably trigger a blue screen or a kernel panic as soon as it finished scanning. Oh dear. Remember that safe Euclid and Keter classes are not about safety, but rather the difficulty of safe storage. An omniverse ending artifact would be safe if it could be safely stored in a cardboard box. Fair enough. Yes. Fair enough. Okay. Which one did I pick next? We have the ink stain. Yes. Being a writer, Blue indeed likes this one. So this is a Keter. This is very, very difficult to contain. Oh dear. Yes, contained in a 50 by 40 by 10 meter room at unknown site. Containment areas to be sealed. Other than one secure airlock, a series of pipes allowing transport to storage tanks in the event of SCP-5051 reaching levels in which it poses a danger of contaminant. Yes, I believe it's the spill. What is it? It's a model blank Faber-Castell fountain pen produced in 2001. And SCP-505-1's the black ink produced by it, which self-replicates, spreads at a variable rate, affected by the substance it comes into contact with and the amount of the ink present. The flow is shown to be between 0.5 and 540 milliliters per second. That is a fairly large ink flow. Standard ink removal chemicals can partially remove it and inhibit the spread. However, sodium hydroxide is necessary to completely decontaminate and has been shown to be ineffective in environments with particularly high concentrations. So, yeah, this could cause large-scale environmental contamination. What is it? Flows across non-absorbent surfaces through porous surfaces identical to normal ink. All liquid or solid objects or beings in contact will be contaminated, will still adhere to non-porous surfaces. But newly produced ink will constantly flow off. Oh dear. Oh dear. Not possible to permanently contain in a non-porous container, as will gradually increase in quantity, leading to increased pressure and subsequent rupture. Oh dear. It's just going to poison the world. Does it inevitably lead to the death of all living organisms? Plant matter killed due to inhibition of photosynthesis. All animals killed due to chemical poisoning. In humans and mammals, the ink contact will most likely be via the skin, but it will spread until it reaches an orifice or break the skin and subsequently enter the vascular system through mucous membranes. It will spread through the vasculature and have catastrophic effects on organ systems as it continuously replicates and is unable to be excreted. Cause of death is multiple organ failure. Oh dear. Yep. Very unpleasant. Self-replicating ink that just keeps flowing out of the pen. I wonder how they contained it in the first place. Retrieval history. Acquired from the Foundation by the town of Bleep Bloop in Oman, where the town in question was quarantined by the Omani government due to reports of black fluid beginning to seep out from the town's post office and causing the death of a number of its inhabitants. Fortuitously, the arid and remote location prevented wide-scale environmental contamination. The Foundation retrieved it with bleep bloop casualties. No other anomalous properties of the town's post office or the town itself were detected. It was deemed necessary to terminate bleep bloop civilian inhabitants of bleep bloop who were deemed likely to be contaminated. The incident was reported as a non-extra-normal chemical spill. It's a good one. Seeing how ink used to have lead in it would all be dying by lead poisoning. Blech. Yeah. Oh, who did I choose next? I say who. Hello, plague doctor friend. Ah! Sorry. I did not mean to bigify him then. I did that time. Hello, plague doctor friend. I like how it says the plague doctor seems to be docile most of the time and compliant. Oh dear. Still much containment and sedation. Locking collar, extension restraints, always monitored by no fewer than 2 armed guards, but generally cooperative. But, yes, seems to have outbursts when comes into presence of what it calls pestilence, I believe. Oh, dear. Once it's calmed, it becomes compliant again. Oh, dear. In order to facilitate ongoing experimentation, entities provided with the corpse of a recently deceased animal once every 2 weeks for study. Must study. Okay, humanoid entity, roughly 1.9 meters in height. Appearance of medieval plague doctor. Appears to be wearing thick robes and ceramic mask, but the garments instead seem to have grown out of his body over time, nearly indistinguishable from whatever form is beneath them. Well, he's only aggressive towards those he considers ill. Capable in speech of a variety of languages, prefers English or medieval French. Generally cordial and cooperative. Irritated or aggressive in the presence of pestilence. The exact nature of this pestilence is unknown. However, it is an issue of immense concern to the SCP. If left unchecked, will attempt to kill any individual it sees as being affected by pestilence. Capable of causing all biological functions of an organism to cease through direct skin contact. How this occurs is currently unknown. And autopsies of the victims have been inconclusive. Oh dear. Has expressed frustration or remorse after these killings, indicating they've done little to kill the pestilence. They will usually seek to then perform a crude surgery on the corpse using the implements contained within a black doctor's bag it carries on its person at all times. While these surgeries are not always successful, they often result in the creation of instances of SCP-0492. They are the reanimated corpses that have been operated on. Goodness me. Yeah. Guess Plague Doctor is a classic. Discovery. Discovered during the investigation of a series of unknown disappearances in the town of Montalban in southern France. During a raid on a local home, they found several instances of these reanimated corpses, as well as this guy. Law enforcement personnel engaged the corpses, but the SCP was noted as watching the engagement and taking notes in its journal. and willingly entered Foundation custody. I suppose that's something, I guess. Oh. Ooh. This is an actual recorded interview. I'm tempted to listen, but maybe just a tiny bit. I think my Ooh. How should we begin? An introduction.
Is that French? Can we get a translator?
The King's English. No need for translation, sir. I can speak it well enough.
Creepy.
My name is Dr. Raymond Ham, and I...
A doctor. A like-minded individual, no doubt. Wherein is your speciality, sir?
Very polite.
Biology. Why?
A medical man, such as myself.
Cryptobiology.
Wonders abound. And here, I worried I had been abducted by common street thugs. This place, then, this is your laboratory. I had wondered, as clean as it is, and with such little trace of the pestilence here.
The pestilence.
What do you mean?
The scourge. The great dying. Come now. You know what is it they call it? No matter. The pestilence, yes. It abounds outside these walls, you know. So many have succumbed, and many more will continue to, until such time as a perfect cure can be developed.
Sorry, I'm a little hypnotized by this.
Fortunately, I am very close. It is my duty in life to rid the world of it, you see. The cure to end all cures.
That sounds
When you
ominous.
say the great dying, are you talking about the bubonic plague?
I don't know what that is.
Okay. Not the plague. Not the plague. Oh, that was kind of cool. I liked that. Oh dear. One more SCP, and then we might try a little thing for ourselves before calling it a night. Oh, that's the normal reaction towards the audio. I'm glad Blue's reaction was normal. Normal. It's nice to be called normal now and then. Okay. Last one. It is our friend, the original, the great SCP-173, to be kept in a locked container at all times. When personnel must enter the container, no fewer than 3 may enter at any time, doors to be relocked behind them. At all times, 2 persons must maintain direct eye contact until all personnel have vacated and relocked the container. So, origin is as of yet unknown. It's the sculpture constructed from concrete rebar with traces of Krylon brand spray paint. It's animate and extremely hostile. Peanut? Is that a nickname for it? A cute little peanut? Oh, as I said, I also recommend you read 1875. It's going to give you a little kick for sure. I will have a look, maybe. Just a teensy look. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me. So, we have... Yes, object cannot move while within a direct line of sight. Line of sight must not be broken at any time. Are instructed to alert one another before blinking. Object is reported to attack by snapping the neck at the base of the skull, or by strangulation. In the event of an attack, personnel are to observe Class 4 hazardous object containment procedures. Personnel report sounds of scraping stone originating from within the container when no one is present inside. This is considered normal. Any change in this behavior should be reported to the acting HMCL supervisor on duty. The reddish-brown substance on the floor is a combination of feces and blood. Origin of these materials is unknown. Must be cleaned on a bi-weekly basis. Also, did you know the 173's photo was removed because it contained an original sculpture protected by copyright? I did see that it wasn't. It is an actual sculpture. I did see that. Yep, and that's the origin of the nickname. As it looked like a peanut. A cute little peanut. Oh. I think I thought it was called Billy for some reason. Again, probably related to Markiplier. He's generally the only person I ever watch do horror stuff because his reactions are fun. I think I did watch the Game Grumps do a fair amount of horror stuff too at one point. Oh, dearie me. So, how was that for a creepypasta deep dive? Did we cover the basics and a little more? The basics and a bit more? Okay, let's go over here now. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Yeah, here we are. A nice trip down memory lane. Oh dear. So, when I was looking all of these up, Blue got to thinking that there has to be some sort of reasonably infallible formula to come up with a cool creepypasta. So, got to thinking, what do we need? So our basics, it has to be about either some form of living entity, or a thing, or an object, a place, a specific time, a specific set of conditions, or a particular phenomena. What was that sound? Don't say that. I don't know what sound. What sound? What was the sound like? Don't scare Blue. Please don't scare Blue. Are you scaring Blue on purpose? Let's just keep going through our workshop. And I will try to forget that you mentioned there was a sound that Blue did not hear. And Blue is now thoroughly creeped out by this sound that she definitely did not hear. And I do mean that I didn't hear it. I'm not trying to deny that I did hear it, because I didn't hear it. Oh, like that click Donkey made in the Journey to Far, Far Away scene. A knock on wood, something being hit lightly. I don't recall any sound. I'm sorry if I made a sound. And now I'm denying it. I don't think I did. But if you all heard it, it was something. Must have been something. I do have a wooden desk. Oh dear. Anyway. We want to try to pull together creepypastas. And we just need a few basic things. Oh, I like. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. So yes, I thought we need one of these to be the basis of the whole thing. And then we need to go into a bit more detail. What it looks like, what its history is, what happens when you encounter it. That seems to be the most important thing. Potential abilities, potential personality. And then looking at the story itself, it could be delivered in so many different ways. The first-person description, it could be an article, be found footage or diaries, a particular website, or blogging, or just as a good old-fashioned story. Fiction. YJ. So, I did have a vague idea that I would like to share. I don't know much about the how we'd reveal it in story yet, but I had the thought of an ancient bacterial strain, so separated from surface world for millions upon millions of years. And so this is still, it hasn't changed in millions of years. So it exists beneath the ground, rock, all that stuff. And whenever ground is dug up and this escapes, turns people and stuff into black goo. We were talking about the goo, weren't we? But yes, so bacterial colony turns all this is specific, all cells of sentient creatures into itself. Large colony resembles black goo. Breaks down all other matter into nutrients. We do want some sort of restrictions on this, so can only cover a certain surface area at a time. But why, I don't know yet. We'll figure that out later. So I just have the thought of, what is it? Something going on beneath an apartment building. Maybe, attempting to build a new subway underground, and something is cracked, and this bacteria is exposed to the surface. And I just like the idea of the entire apartment building just sort of disappearing overnight. Overnighty. Only goo left. But if anyone goes in to investigate, would they just get contaminated as well? Or does it petrify or something? Does it petrify afterwards? After growing and feeding. Another important thing about this one, I liked the idea of the more cells join the colony, become parts of living computer, eventually builds hive mind, not like they have their own minds, but hive mind, sentience and intelligence grows and grows and grows as add more to the colony. Like they did, that eventually gets ideas. Kind of reminds me of The Blob or The Stuff, both campy horror movies. Yeah, campy can be fun. I had the idea to have this be the sort of big bad in a Ghostbusters inspired novel. Use magic or something to fight magical evil bacterias and viruses and fungus and mold, all these things. Ideas and plans. But yes, that was one idea. Not sure about how to go about an actual story for it, but is this pasta of the delicious and creepy variety? Well, I don't know if I'll wind up writing as a novel, because I have so many novels to write anyway. But maybe try to turn it into a creepypasta style short story. That could be fun. Okay. Well, because I'd already thought out most of that one on my own, shall we build one together before going and sleeping? Or at least I will go and sleep. You will go and go about your lovely days. I haven't drunk water. I should drink water. Okay. Although the stuff being a colony of underground mold bacteria that's very sweet. So when a company discovers it by accident, they put it into their sweets. Oh dear. Oh goodness me, that's a lot. Oh, that's making Blue's insides cringe. Yep, do not like. Although when you first said that's very sweet, my immediate thought was, oh, it's a sentient bacterial colony, or bacteria mold colony, and they're super sweet, and they're sentient, and they're nice, and they just want to do nice things. Yeah, it's an infestation of mold that wishes us only the best. Oh dear, I suppose that would be a cute, slightly, well, unnerving story, but still cute. Can we be unnerving and cute? I think Blue manages to pull that off every day. Or at the very least, that's a line she treads every day. Unnerving and cute. Is cute really what I'm going for? I don't know if Blue's cute. You said Blue's laugh was cute. Should Blue be less cute? Does cute align with Blue's personality? Oh dear. I hear small one too. Oh dear. I have the feeling that if I go and try to comfort him, he will not let me put him down, because that's what's happened for the last week. Oh, a story can definitely be unnerving and cute. Wonderful. Okay, shall we just try to, not necessarily in as much detail, but just throw together a quick idea. So what should we go with for this one? Should it be a living entity, an object, a place, a time? I like the idea of like phenomena as well, because there have been so many just weird phenomena. Like you've heard of the Tunguska event. I mean, I think they've figured out what it was now, but I think for over 100 years they had no idea what caused a massive explosion over Siberia that like flattened forests. They just had no clue what it was for the longest time. I think it was is the correct term a meteorite or an asteroid? Unsure. But yes, that's what it was. He is a very sad child. Oh dear. Oh, I should probably go see if I could settle him. Maybe if, I'm not going. I never turned the background music back on. I'm so sorry. I spent all that time looking it up too. Oh, that means it's been off for most of the stream. I'm so sorry. I will pop it back on anyway. I'm just going to go to be right back. When I emerge, I may have a sad small one with me, but we'll just be going for a little while longer anyway. Go see small one too. Yes, hopefully I'll be back in just a moment. Sorry. Where is the mic? I must mute the mic. There's the mic. Hello, sorry. Yes, he is reasonably miserable. He's on my lap right now, but I probably shouldn't really stick around. He need me to hold him until 5:30 in the morning. That's what he needed last night. Oh, dearie me. I'm sorry about that. At least we did talk about one idea. But, yes, if you have any cool thoughts for your own original creepypastas, please pop them in the Discord and we can discuss. We can put them together. Why am I not moving? Can my camera not see me? There I am. Oh, he's grinning now, watching Blue move on the screen. I think he likes that. Yeah? You happy now, little one? I still need to think of a streaming name for him. We have Small One who is Lilac. His favorite color seems to be red, but both vermilion and crimson are already taken. Oh, that'd be a new MGU. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. We do our own creepypastas. Yeah? Yeah, we might not even have to do a dedicated stream since we've already done this one. Yeah, that could be fun. I might do might announce that on Discord and we'll just see how we go. See how that goes. Yes, that's a good idea. Thank you. He's just staring at Blue moving on screen and grinning. Oh, you silly thing. So, wow, can it just not see me? Hello, I am here. I have not changed in height since I left. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to cut off sooner than I wanted, but I suppose we've gone for almost 2 hours. Did want to do more writing. Hey, you're okay. You're okay. Well, at least we discussed the goo. I was quite proud of the goo idea. I do like it. Oh, I forgot to mention the most important thing with the goo. That, not sure how it works with the petrification idea, but, these are just ideas. But that, yes, occasionally a person will emerge from the goo sort of confused and often substantially younger than they were when they were turned into bacteria. Because, they couldn't gather all of enough cells to... Oh, you're okay. Couldn't gather enough cells to appear as the same size and such as they were. And I think they appear confused, and occasionally they can make it out, but a lot of the time they just sort of melt back into the goo. But I had the idea that some people can have a bit more control of it and can escape it and can melt into bacteria and reappear as themselves at will. I thought that could be fun. That could be fun. Oh, yes, it could. Oh, he's smiling. He's happy now because he's awake. He's awake at 1 a.m. and gets to cuddle Mama Blue. Calcification might be what I'm looking for. But yes, hopefully that makes it slightly more different from the stuff and the blob and all of that. I will add that later. I'm not so good at typing one-handed. And left arm and hand are currently busy holding a now grinning child. Silly thing. Anyway, thank you so much for coming. This was a fun stream. This was fun. I know I look sad right now. I am in fact smiling. I don't know why you can't see me. But Thank you for coming. Thank you for going on this this trip through the world of creepypastas. And yes, I think that's a very good idea to have a MacGuffins You Write creepypasta edition. It'll be fun. I will well, actually, it could be fun to have another creepypasta themed stream and we just come up with as many ideas as possible. That's fun. Probably not next week, but maybe the week after. I will consider. I think it's unfortunate, though, that I'm now on daylight savings. I don't think many people can come at this time at all now, which is unfortunate. Oh, if that's the ending, it was a lovely, cozy stream. Wonderful, apart from the slight jump scare from Blue at the beginning. Thank you for the fun stream, Blue. Have a good night and enjoy cuddling with the smallest one. Indeed. Yes, I will try to put some nice, boring YouTube. Why are you still grinning? Some nice, boring YouTube on to see if you can... No, don't shove my face away. You're so pushy. Such a pushy child. Oh, by the way, I'm translating the Bears Island creepypasta in the Discord right now, so you have a chance to be the first YouTuber to record it in English. Oh, that would be fun. I will see. You're playing with the pop filter now. Very interesting. So you think just record reading it as a video? Haven't done anything like that before. Could be fun. We will see. I should probably... I feel so silly now for having the background music off for almost the entire stream. Oh dear. Oh, those are my headphones, small one. Please leave them where they are. And now, where am I? Where's my mouse? I've lost my mouse. There it is. Blue is now large. Look. Too large. Large and creepy. There we go. There is Blue. He just waved to Blue. That was very sweet. He just waved to Blue. Oh dear. I hope he's not creeped out. He seems to like it. Okay. It works given the subject we were seeing. Okay. So, background music now. Off again? I seem too low. Am I too... No! Stop it! Computer, why would you do this to me? Smaller and higher. That's better. Oh, it's okay. Oh, no, you're grinning at Blue and waving. Okay. Here we go. Thank you for coming. I probably said it many times now. I'm still terrible at ending streams, aren't I? I just wander off, try to prolong the inevitable. Thank you for coming. Good night to you. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. And I hope the rest of your day is absolutely lovely, because that is what you deserve. And now let us sing. Assuming Blue's voice doesn't crack, because it feels like it's about to. Yeah. Of all the money that here I had, I have spent it in good company. No, small one, please don't try to use the keyboard. And all the harm I've ever done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. Please don't knock over the drink bottle. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all. Until next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. A bit late, but the translation's done. Well done. I shall have a look at it soon. Oh, dear. Anyway, have a good time, everybody. Yes. Have good days and nights and whatever you're about to have, may it be good. Okay, bye-bye.